Now.
Praise the Lord, everyone, and welcome to Truth Is.
Yes.
Father, thank you for this another opportunity to minister to these your precious sheep. Thank you, Lord, that revelation knowledge will flow freely, uninterrupted and unhindered by any satanic or demonic force. Father, I pray that you will speak through my vocal cords and think through my mind. None of me and all of you. It's in Jesus' name we pray. And everybody said, Amen.
A word from you, a word of truth, so I can be renewed. Show me your way. Today I wanna be whole and let you take control. Speak to me. I'm done in my ways. Speak to me.
God grant us peace, discernment of things we can't change, faith, courage, boldness, discipline, and diligence of the things we can, wisdom and discernment to know the difference. Father God, also give us a spiritual, physical, emotional, financial, and marital health to everyone who heard our voice. Praise the Lord again out there in social media and podcast.
Yes.
This is Marvell with Truth Is and my co-host Nicole Scott and Sierra Parker. So today we discussing mental health, and with that, on that we have some subjects for things that kicked off not too long ago. So I wanted to give people thoughts on the George Floyd. What can we call some people? It would cause them to have PTSD. We have all the protesting, the riots, the looting, as if African Americans don't have enough problems as is.
Right.
With the KKK, black on black crime, then racial discrimination. So I just, and then I was also wondering what the heck FedEx got to do with anything.
Right.
Why we gotta attack FedEx trucks? That's all uncalled for.
We need our packages.
I know. He ain't doing nothing but his job. Minding his own business. I'm like, do the millennials even know or heard of the KKK? I mean, we have too much as African Americans that's going on, and then COVID. Everybody protested. We don't need no more uprising of COVID. Everybody around one another. How is that social distancing? It's scary. And then they claim, I don't claim, they claim it's worse around the African American people. Because they keep saying COVID be killing the African American people more than the others.
I heard that. I don't know how true that is, but I did hear that.
That's what I said. I don't know if it is. If it is, I think it's because you feel it's true. Why you feel it's true, girl? You gotta focus.
First of all, can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you now.
Wonderful. Well, I understand when you say we don't need to be rioting right now because of COVID-19.
Yeah.
I get that point. But I actually stand behind it.
Well, I stand behind protesting and some things, not all of it. I don't stand behind all of the looting. These is the businesses' jobs. You know, I don't want my job, my business burnt down. I'll take you busting the window. But burning my building down, do you know that would cause me to have to relocate, which would take away even more from the African Americans? Because now I'm moving out to the white folks area. You know, because they ain't finna have all that. They don't pull all that in some of the white folks area.
Wait. They are not purposely burning down black people's business.
Okay.
If it's been damaged, it's because people didn't know that it was an African American business owner in the first place, and they've already got people donating and funding, helping those black companies and businesses build whatever was damaged.
Okay. That's good.
One business owner already got $900,000 to fix his business because it was looted. They're not targeting black owners. They're targeting the big companies that in our community that don't care about us.
The Asian people.
It don't matter. Asian, white, Puerto Rican. If you ain't for us, we are against you.
Now see, you know, I stand behind all of them. And I'm going to say why I stand behind. For years. People, we've been taken advantage of by racists.
Yes.
And racists. And
who found me?
I can't read Android podcast. But we're tired.
Yes, we are.
Our
Yes.
justice systems did not work.
Agreed.
People are tired.
Yes.
They've been in the house.
Yeah.
Because of COVID-19. They lost their jobs behind.
Yep.
They already lost their lives in the house.
Yep.
That was pretty much the cherry on top that just pissed off everybody. It's not just black people on the doing.
Right.
There are more Caucasian people out here that is sick of hearing that another white cop and killed another black person for no reason at all. And they tired.
Oh yeah.
Tired. I have a daughter. We had 3 black people killed by cops.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
So it's people are tired. And apparently people don't listen until things get destroyed.
Oh yeah.
Be real.
Yeah, that's true.
We built this country for free.
That's right.
Turn the hell and burn it to hell because we built it. Our ancestors built this country for them to get rich and live the way they live it and treat us the way they treat us. And that's how I feel about it.
That's just the truth. I was telling Colico earlier, I said we had spoke a lot. Then I said it's like our back against the wall because they weren't listening to us. I said once we feel trapped, we coming out swinging. So therefore I said if they break something, fine. I'm not behind burning. You know, oh, and looting. They ain't got to be stealing people's stuff. Just bust the windows, kick some doors or something. Don't still just do it so because now you want to get your kids some tennis shoes. You want a new TV. Some of them doing it for that, and you know. Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Alright,
I got a
so
phone call that messed up. I can't hear that because I ain't going to be coming back.
it's going in and out. I hear you. Nicole, what do you hear? Oh, wait.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you too. All right. What you were saying?
I said I agree because I said when you're back against the wall, you're going to come out swinging. And I said I don't mind them breaking stuff, but burning and stealing just because you want new tennis shoes for your kids and a bigger TV, you know that's what some of those people doing. Get a job making more money if you can. But don't just sit there and steal because you think, oh, this is the perfect time.
Think about how much is Nike, because one of the stores was a Nike store. How much is Nike getting from black people buying them Jordans.
Nike ain't never getting my money.
Put back
Never.
in the black community with the money that they made off the backs of black people buying them Jordans.
Okay. Don't nobody have to buy Nike. I don't buy Nike. If you can't afford Nike, you don't need Nike. Don't nobody tell you to spend hundreds of dollars for a pair of tennis shoes that you just gonna run over and grow out of. Nah. Upper Code, what you think?
Well, everybody have their own opinion on how this all these things is going on. What I wanted to hit on was I just wanted people to think about it if it was their child on that ground, you know.
Yeah.
Thinking about how it would have felt. Like a lot of people talking about they got daughters and you know they got sons and stuff like. But what if it was your child on that ground? Think about it, you know. Just like the police that did it. I don't know if they had any children, but put theyself in our shoe. What if somebody had your child on that ground? You know? And
our hell will be still breaking loose.
And I said that before, when you start messing with people's children, they lose everything. Everything goes out the window, you know. You're not thinking straight when you're hurting somebody's family member, you know. So, on that note, far as all the looting and all that other stuff, I'm not for any type of violence or any type of criminal activity or any weird stuff like that. But I understand we are tired.
There you go.
I
Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
And I understand people doing what they gotta do to get heard. If you're not gonna hear me, you're gonna feel me, you know? And so I understand that. But the fact is, think about it. If you had a business, do you want somebody tearing up your hard-earned stuff? You know, let's say as a business owner, I don't want nobody to come tearing up my stuff. But the fact is, I understand you're making a point. You're standing for something. And I say do that. But you need to know why you're doing it, and you know it just can't be just to get, like you said, some new pair of shoes or some new weed, or something like it ain't for that, you know. We need to be standing for something, you know, not just doing it just to be doing it. So, I really didn't want to hit on this subject because I know this is a really tough subject. But like they said on there, if you're not for us, you're against us, and I'm standing with them.
I feel sorry for the black dude or the dude who lost his life when the FedEx dude ran over him trying to escape all those people. Now that was sad because they jumping on people. These trucks pull the FedEx driver out of it trying to steal the stuff, and people losing their lives because people are that ignorant.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. That is totally different from the reason why they supposed to be out there. You got to think about it. You put yourself in their shoes. You trying to go to work. You ain't got nothing to do with what's going on.
One of our packages could have been
that's my package I've been waiting on all the time.
And I'm black too.
Right. And then here you go. You got to ask yourself. You got to make a decision. Is it going to be me or you? Because you got to think about it. If I'm driving and all these people coming at me, I already know from the past what's gonna happen if I let y'all get me. You're gonna beat the sleeves off me. Okay? So now you're trying to figure out what to do. Now no, you ain't supposed to run over nobody, but the fact is you in the way. You know the problem is it's just a mess. It's such a terrible situation. You know, I hate that. You know, a person gotta make a decision. Should I kill you or let you kill me?
And it's sad. St. Louis?
I don't know where it was.
Wasn't that in St. Louis, see?
I didn't know it shouldn't happen nowhere.
I'm not sure. When running over people in vehicles thing.
I'm not. No, I said the FedEx driver who ended up running over a dude.
Running over people. I forget what city it is. It wasn't here. Yeah, it wasn't here.
Man, it's sad. But it happened twice. It's sad. It's sad.
I seen the big truck they had on the news with a big truck going through all the protesters and all that. But like I said again, you're going to have to make a decision when you do that. When you decide to go through and everybody start attacking, you going to either have to keep going or get beat up. And this is what's going to happen. So, yeah, it's a mess.
What Drew got to say?
They want to know what you got to say.
Hey, Drew.
Hey, what's going on?
I saw all the responses. People was complaining about the rioting, the looting. I gotta say first, every museum in the that's a starter. And when nobody complaining about looting in. You had Black Wall Street, you had Rosewood, East St. Louis,
Yeah.
Red Summer, all looted, burned down to the ground. Not one person was complaining about looting and rioting in. And to be perfectly honest, when it comes to looting and rioting, if you all the way back to the Boston Tea Party and everything else, hell, we learned it from them.
Yeah.
They tore up everything, every city, everything, every business we ever built, we ever had.
Burned it down to the ground.
Burned it down to the ground. So they are in no position to be complaining about us rioting and looting after destroying everything we ever built for over 100 years. As far as the rioting versus the protesting, well, you know, Martin Luther King is the example for protesting.
Right.
He did it peacefully, non-violently, and they murdered him for it.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like an oxymoron to be constantly saying, hey, do it peacefully. They did it peacefully for decades.
Yeah.
Upon decades.
Yeah.
Hands
Yeah.
up, don't shoot, all that. But now it's just like, look, we knocked, we sat out at the table, we tried this. So when we get through tearing this motherfucker up, are you gonna listen to us for real this time, or do we go back to tearing this motherfucker up? It's that simple.
I understand it.
It's that damn simple. And I mean, it's been so many changes based on riots and all that, because your 8-hour workday came from riots.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the rights that women enjoy now legally came from riots.
Yeah.
A lot of the rights blacks enjoy now and other people, it came from riots.
Yeah.
There is a long 1,000-year history of changes behind riot, because like Martin Luther King said, a riot is the language of the unheard.
Yeah.
And you're only going to keep ignoring the people you got your foot on their neck for so long before they get up and start swinging.
There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
They ain't never lied.
So
I said you ain't never lied.
Get my purse for me.
Oh, I thought you would say something.
Oh no, I'm going in the house.
Oh,
So I
okay.
can set up. I mean, I agree with my husband. I can't even, I have nothing to say. I agree with him.
Right, yeah, that's total truth. It's just sad because my thing is now you got a lot of African Americans who are developing PTSD toward the police now. That's sad now.
And they main thing is, oh, they're scared of us.
Yes.
Or they fear for their lives. Well, you in the wrong to me if you fear for your life just by seeing a black person, or you felt threatened even though they were non-threatening. When you see a white person getting locked up or he's resisting arrest, they do way more stuff than we ever do when it comes to resisting arrest.
Right.
And they give a chance after chance after chance. Thank you, baby. And then they just subdue them or they tase them and they lock them up.
Yeah.
But the person end up getting there alive. They might be hurt, but they get there alive. But a black person, they don't even have to resist arrest.
Right.
You hope that they actually make it to the jailhouse to get booked alive, let alone not get killed under their watch while they are incarcerated.
That's the whole PTSD. We got
pulled over, arrested, and then in a couple of days, the woman was dead.
right. Oh yeah.
A traffic stop.
Right.
A quote unquote traffic stop.
Right.
So,
I mean,
To
cause
me-
it's sad.
I don't feel bad. I'm sorry. I can't feel bad for a country who don't care about me and my children, me and my husband, if we survive how we're being treated.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you an example of white privilege. You said, shut up. Yesterday, Friday, I went. Fridays is $5 smoothie at Smoothie King. My mom gave my daughter $5. Well, she gave her $6 so she can get her a smoothie. I've been to Smoothie King dang near every Friday. I always go. Take her to Smoothie King. Now, the way the lot is set up, Smoothie King is in this long closet.
That's
You
how
come in
Smoothie King.
and the closet is like right here.
Right.
But the same entrance has Starbucks, and their line is always all the way out into the street. Okay? So there's a line because people are trying to get in the drive-thru for Starbucks.
Right.
And then there was a big delivery truck trying to, make a delivery. This white guy and his family, they're in a drop top something. I don't know what it is. They holding up the entire line. So I'm like, okay, y'all waiting on Starbucks. I'm going to go around y'all in the middle lane, and then I'm going to just go. I'm in my truck. I have a 2010 Chevy Traverse.
Yeah.
I see through the little hole that the truck had made.
Right.
This man road raged me, followed in behind my tail. If I would have hit my brake, he would have hit.
Oh.
That's how close he was.
Woo! Come on now, girl.
I parked my car. He cussing me out. Telling me something. You learn how to drive. You don't know you're dangerous. You don't need to be driving out of. Where did you get your license? I said, my big truck fit in that little hole. You up there holding up traffic for what? I got things to do. You can sit there and wait if you want to. But what I'm not fit to do is I can fit, your car can fit. I'm in an SUV. You in a drop top, whatever. I fit you. You steady going off. He steady going off. I just looked at him. I said, I don't have no tickets. My driving record is clean, and the state of Missouri gave me a license. You need to go back and learn how to drive.
Oh yeah.
He went back. Now, mind you, his wife, my daughter, the went in Smoothie King. I don't win Smoothie King. His wife ended up going to Smoothie King. Currently, they was bringing their daughter, who works at Smoothie King, lunch. I come back out. I'm on the phone with my husband to tell him because I'm pissed. I am beyond.
I can believe.
pissed.
I know.
I'm telling him about it. A lady and her boyfriend, they were in, what's that place you like? Jimmy John's. Which is in the corner. They saw the whole thing. She was like, ma'am, I was just checking to see if you were okay. Because what that man did was wrong. I was going to pay for your Smoothie King, but you had got off the vehicle so fast and went in there so fast. And I just wanted to make sure, are you okay? I said, oh, I'm fine. She said, I just wanted to make sure he would stop harassing you.
This was a white or black woman.
The woman that came to check on me was a white woman. She was Caucasian. Yes, her guy was Caucasian. But you know what I'm saying? But the people that was causing all that was Caucasian. He's trying to show out in front of his wife and his other teenagers that they got sitting in the back. That don't faze me.
I said somebody needs to enlighten me on what white privilege is, because I'm like, I don't hear white privilege. I hear ignorance. Because ignorance has no color. A white woman came to check on you. An ignorant white dude tried to cut you off and do whatever his ignorance but want to do.
White privilege is when you have two people, a black guy and a white guy, going to court for the same crime.
Yeah.
And then black guy, and they both got clean records. And then white guy get probation, and then black guy get 2 to 3 years.
Okay, now I understand that, but your situation, I'm thinking he's a total butthole and ignoramus.
He was more than that, believe you me.
I know, I'm trying to keep it down PG-13.
He was more than that. Believe you me, he was more than that.
Yeah.
My husband was like, he was like, well, where he at? Do I need to come up there? I said, no, he left.
He left. I said, you don't really, first of all, I've lived in Wicksville. I live in Wicksville, Missouri. My daughter's 15, so I've been here 14 years. This is when I first moved out here, it was mostly Caucasian. Now it's mixed. It's
Yeah,
white and
I remember that.
But
Klans
it's
land.
mostly Caucasian that lives out here.
Klans land with a few drops of pepper.
Right. But what caught me off guard and what made me love it out here was because everybody was so sweet and so nice. They would see you, good morning, how are you?
Yeah.
You can leave your windows down, your doors unlocked, you didn't have to worry about crime. That's how it was back when I first moved out. It's not as much, it's not as bad as other places, but it's not what it used to be. But, when it comes to white privilege out here, oh, believe you me, it's a little thick.
I can believe. I had white privilege with his court case thing. The 15-year-old girl that he came to aid, she was mixed, but she looked white.
Okay.
She looked white. So therefore, she wasn't arrested like that. They was arrested. They arrested her, but they put her on 2 years probation. Well, Orville and the female got locked up. She was there, beating the sleeve. She wasn't participating, but she was still there. So by law, she was supposed to be arrested and did the same thing because they called it. Right, but they claimed. Right, her.
She called false rape.
Yeah, but still, the Arab dick has no business trying to wander to a 15-year-old for JJ. We ain't in Africa, or some other country. There are ages
They don't
here.
play that in Africa either.
I'm just saying there's certain ages,
They 15? Oh, they do in Africa?
Yeah.
It's a little worse over there.
There's some places where you could be married at 13.
Yeah.
Right, that's just not here per se. There's some places here, they got their religious beliefs things.
Yeah.
But yeah, they gave her probation where my baby got the clink clink and TT got the clink clink. I'm like, what? That was total white privilege, even though she was mixed, but the judge probably didn't know what a mixed person looked like because she looked at white. But
because there are some that you can't tell is
I know, I could tell by her hair, and then her mama was white, and all the white family came there, not the black family. The white family came there with her to treat them. I said, but they looked at like the old time trailer stuff. I'm not gonna say.
Wow.
The old term trailer stuff. That's what they look like. I ain't trying to down ya. Yeah.
Oh God.
So I'm like, your mama should at least been looking a little fly dressed up or some shit, but oh goodness. You come in here looking like trailer T. But okay.
That's exactly what I was thinking in my head.
Oh.
But I didn't say it out loud. I was trying to be nice.
Yeah.
Well, what I see as white privilege would be all the school shootings, all the white people doing it. When they get locked up, they try to talk them down. They don't rough them up. But when you see their mug shots, they don't look like how we look.
Look like
we have our eyes hanging out, lip all big and everything, and then they don't look like we look. I mean, they're not mangled up.
What they do, they talk
them down. But there's no talking down for us.
Or tasing. When they really can't get them, they tase. Then they take them down.
What about that cop, that white cop?
It's called de-escalation. We don't get de-escalation of nothing.
Right. What about that cop that tackled and like, what did he do? He tackled and knocked down, but he flipped a little black girl. She was bony. She was basically a little more than a twig.
Oh, you come at that school?
Yeah. Man.
It happened at the pool party.
It happened at a pool party too.
It's happening too much. That's what it's doing. It's happening too much.
Oh, what about the fact that, what was it, a 6-year-old got locked up for assault?
Yeah.
Fuck. A 6-year-old. It was a 6-year-old, right? Little girl. Because she kicked the teacher.
That
Put her
white,
in cuffs.
plenty of white kids kick teachers and hit teachers, and they just get
Now,
disciplinary
I
action.
don't condone hitting teachers. You know, I know them teachers, they go through a lot when it comes to people, kids,
Yeah.
and they take a lot of abuse, and there's nothing that they can do. So I don't condone none of it. But locking up a 6-year-old, really? Because she threw a tantrum and kicked the teacher? Really? Come on, man. We can do better.
We can do better. Well, her mama needs to whoop her ass. Tell you that. Her mama needs.
She's been raised by her grandmother.
Her grandmother needs to whoop her ass. Whoever got that little girl.
That's true.
Yeah.
She don't need
But if the mama was watching, if the mama was watching, she needs to get her own damn kids, cause her mama did her job of raising her. Time for her to raise her own damn kids. They came out your cooch, not your mama cooch.
Right.
Then the grandmama wouldn't be too
But when it all
tired
boils down
of,
to it,
you
that
know.
baby does not deserve a criminal record because she threw a teacher and kicked a teacher.
Nah,
That's ridiculous.
they didn't put the
Or
child
how
in
about
juvie.
the fact that our kids in certain school districts can't wear their natural hair, or they can't wear braids or dreads.
Oh, you were watching that natural hair movie too?
No, not the movie.
They got a movie on it now.
No, this was in the news and
I
stuff.
know. It's a documentary on that now.
They told me the one kid couldn't graduate because he had dreads. They wanted him to cut his dreads off because it wasn't school policy. You couldn't have
Amazon.
hair long, or you couldn't wear hair extensions.
Mhm.
So girls can't wear braids. You pretty much taking any and all hairstyles from girls
Yeah.
and our male and our boys. Or they told a little boy that had beautiful long, had his hair braided, it was real long, real beautiful, that he had to say he was a girl.
Man.
Look boy, he about 9. You gonna tell him that he gotta go to the girls' bathroom, and if anybody asks him, he gotta say that he's a girl.
What? Did you really? Oh my goodness. Where's the black organizations for that?
You can YouTube it. It was the whole people were protesting. Students left out of schools protesting
They
about
needed
their hair.
to.
Or when our girls go to school with their African hair wraps, they told them they have to take them off.
Yeah.
This is our heritage. Why? Anybody else, a Muslim don't have to take off their hijabs off, because that's their religion, that's their heritage. But we wear an African head wrap, we have to take it off.
You know, that's to do with African culture.
I'm gonna let my husband talk. Let me sit with you.
It's basically what it is anything that has to do with African heritage is demonized.
Right. Right.
Everybody else can embrace their heritage, their culture. You know, you got Mayo Cinco and you know, St. Patrick's Day, everything. But when it comes to our heritage, it's constantly demonized.
Unless a white person do it and make it popular,
Right.
then what they came up with. No, they didn't.
In every way, shape, form, fashion.
I know what you're saying. That's just like they gonna say Miley Cyrus is the mother of twerking.
Right. And
Really? She ain't even got no booty, people. How she twerking? She can't pop her back. Go on.
A culture of people is lost. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're lost. You don't have an identity. So when you have your culture stripped from you, you here and there, you're everywhere. You don't have no foundation principles to stand on.
Mm-hmm.
And the every decade that go by, we get more and more things demonized and stripped from us. Everything we do is demonized. It don't matter what it is. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so what has to happen is, and you know, even though I spoke up for the riots, I don't speak up for useless riots.
Come
It
on.
gotta be something that happened after this. Like with Ferguson, everybody was paying attention to riots, but nobody paid attention to all the negotiations after the Ferguson riots. Which is why people don't get pulled over as much by the police. Them two cops that sit on 70 by Lucas and Hunt, you don't see them as active no more. Because one of the things that came out of those Ferguson riots is the police can't use that ticket money anymore.
Yeah.
The issue from Ferguson covered the entire state, not just Ferguson.
I know.
But it took for people to tear Ferguson up for it to get that way.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a purpose. It has to be a purpose. And the main purpose now, since this went worldwide, is to change police rules of engagement.
Yeah.
They rules of engagement should mirror the military's rules of engagement.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the rules in the military's rules of engagement is fear alone is not justification for lethal force.
Right.
They have way more hours of training in de-escalation, and they can only use lethal force if all other methods have been exhausted.
Right.
And that needs to be the national rule for all police force in the United States. And since Trump loved pushing executive order so much, executive order that. Let's make it immediate. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A protest or a riot is just the first step. But when you get done with that, it's time to sit at the table with the pen and the pad. And what's written there is either an amended law or a new law.
There you go.
And these new laws right the old wrongs. Because every time police murder somebody, they hide behind the I fear for my life law.
Right.
And that's a law that needs to go away everywhere.
Yeah.
And that's why they get away with it. So when everybody gets through done tearing up, it needs to be some negotiation.
There you
That's
go.
the purpose of it. To get rid of those laws. Because racism didn't go away, it just got more subtle. And they use those laws to hide behind it.
Right.
So you can keep fussing about this police officer or that police station. People saying systematic racism, but you're not understanding that systematic racism is kept in place by its laws.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to get rid of that, you have to go after the laws, not the people. Because just like with drugs, if you get rid of one drug dealer, another one gonna pop up. If you get rid of one racist cop, another one gonna pop up. But if you change them laws they hide behind, they have nothing to hide behind. It's just that simple.
Everybody don't know about legislation.
That's why I say political literacy as well as financial literacy need to come up in the black community. Because one of the things black conservatives talk about is they don't experience racism the way other blacks experience, but that's because they know the law.
Right. Mm-hmm.
That's why they don't experience it like that. They know their rights. They're educated, and they have went to better schools where they were taught that, because it's a schooling thing too. So after we get through changing these laws regarding these police, then we can start going after those laws that keep defunding schools in our communities, because they're not giving the same funds to the schools in majority black neighborhoods as they are everywhere else. And this is a record. You can fact check it, you can count it. And that's why you don't have qualified teachers in majority black communities schools, because they go where the money at.
Right.
And the money is in the majority white schools. But if you was getting more money, then you would have those qualified teachers, and education levels in majority black neighborhoods wouldn't be so low. You wouldn't have all these schools closing. Because you don't see school closing in those good neighborhoods the way you see them in the city and the county and whatnot. So it's
well, I just
point. We just got to keep it going.
Well, sometime in school, I applaud all the teachers who stick it out there. But I'm like, my kids' teachers, some of them had bats in their drawers, guns, knives, because the kids are hard-headed. In the black community schools and stuff, some of the kids are hard-headed. The parents ain't involved. They're afraid that the kids gonna get up and try to open a can of whoop-a on them. It's ridiculous. Some of them just, so I applaud the ones who there for learning, teaching our African American kids. But some of the teachers are there for a paycheck. But I'm just saying, things need to change in the whole school thing. Period. Parents and the school need to work together. It needs to be some kind of peace. But Cole, did you want to have something to say? Oh, you didn't know some of the teachers came like that?
Well, I knew it. Even with me being a substitute teacher, I feared for my life several times when I taught the 6th grade and the 12th grade and stuff like that, because they tried me.
Right.
I mean, they ran up on me and everything. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. But it's not just the blacks. The white kids be acting a fool too now.
They ain't got no mama either.
Yeah,
Some of them ain't got no mama either.
Yeah, so it's a hot mess, the schools. It is. So that's all I really want to say. I didn't have much to say on that, but it's definitely them kids be acting a fool. And so these mothers need to be understanding. The Lapuka is not as innocent as you think. And sometimes there's a lot of stuff going on in the home, and they come and take it out on the next person.
I was one of those kids.
Sometimes if you beating the mess out of your kid, then sometimes your kid come to school and beat the mess out of the next kid.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of craziness going on. But the cycle has to stop, and that's how we keep having all this stuff going on. Sometimes these kids out here really doing some crazy stuff, but they do not deserve to be thrown on the ground and their knee put on their neck.
No.
Even though they went and stole all the 9 ladies out the store, they still don't deserve to be thrown on the ground with a knee on their neck.
My goodness.
So that's all I got to say about that.
We was at a school, and this security guard had to put all his weight on this little bony boy that was acting up, trying to beat up the teachers. They called the security guard. He like, boom, that pow. I'm like, oh God, what the heck that boy do? And then the teacher came to the office to explain what happened. And the little boy was trying to open a can of whoop-a on her because he didn't like something.
But she wasn't trying to kill him, or he wasn't trying to kill him.
It was a female, they ain't trying to fight these kids.
Right.
Some of them ain't got no strength. They can't even lift 5 pounds. So how are they gonna do with 50?
It's a way to do anything. It's a way to do anything.
I know, but I'm just saying they that scared because they think they can't handle these kids.
Some of these kids, some big kids. I mean,
yeah, there was a big kid.
Them big teenagers that came to me. They told me all kinds of stuff. They told me they'll whoop my tail, and then one of them told me they'll screw me.
What?
Yeah, I'm like, really? And you know what? They probably could have got me. I don't know. It was some big kids. But back to what we talking about.
That's still like the mental dysfunction that's going on when we talking about.
We need to fix the household.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
We need to start. We need to start in the household to better educate these parents, our black community adults, so we can change how these children are being raised and what they're being raised in.
Right.
That's a big problem in our community.
Yeah.
Our kids are out of hand because that's all it is to do. It's nothing for them. They ain't got nowhere to go. They ain't playing sports. All it is the streets for them. Their parents is working 2-3 jobs to support them, so they're never home. All they got is the streets raising them, and the streets ain't for nobody. You gonna head 2 places, dead or jail.
Right.
And they want you in jail because
you pay shit. Right. It's a business.
So if we can get better jobs for parents so they can be home for their kids, better educate ourselves so we can be there for our kids and we can educate our children better, it'll change. And as far as these crazy white children, They out here because that's what they want to do. They spoil you. They got everything, or they getting everything because mom and dad respects their privacy. But I guarantee you, they run up on the right person and they get their swoops. They gonna sit down real quick. I'm gonna tell my mom. Tell her. She can get it too.
Right.
And I bet you theirs calm down real quick.
Right,
They don't have fear. They don't have the fear of what their mama or their daddy gonna do to them.
Right.
Not all of them. Because some white parents, they done had some cup, they done grew up with a couple of black
Right.
friends from the hood,
Right.
and they done learned some things, and they knocked the taste out their kids' mouths. But it be those ones that, oh, Billy, time out. It'll be them parents that their kids, I grew up scared of my mama. I grew up scared of my granny. I'm in trouble. I know I'm finna get the hell beat up out of me. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that whooping your kids is always the best thing to do.
Right.
It's always something that should be used last. But you still have to have your children have to have their respect and a good part of fear.
There you go.
I might not knock the hell out of you. I might not kill you today. But know that I do.
When you was talking,
balls to stand up to me, need meet me outside. We ain't got it's nothing but facts. I'ma show you why I'm the mama and you the kid.
There you go. But
they need their healthy fear from their parents.
Now, you remember when we was doing the Awaken program, right?
I do.
Do you know how some of the kids had to get a spanking with the boot? It was a particular kid that got a spanking with a boot that apparently got kicked out of school every other day for fighting. His mama was afraid of him. Apparently, one of the kids, the one we had to hold down.
I remember that.
Apparently, he was whooping on teachers, security, and principals. But I saw him like a year after that, and he had mad respect for me. He remembered me. He said, "She crazy. She beat me with a boot." But it stuck with him. It stuck with him. That was the only discipline that he had.
They might not understand it, but they will respect you. It is in the Bible. You are supposed to discipline your child. I'm not saying abuse your child.
Right.
I'm not saying beat the hell out of your child.
Sometimes they may need it. You said the right thing. Beat the hell out that child, beat that correction into a mom. We ain't trying to.
Right. It's a lot of people, a lot of adults that'll tell you, my mama was crazy. She was a single parent, or my mom and my dad was crazy, or my mom and dad was crazy as hell. I knew if I effed up anywhere, with shape or form, I knew I ain't want to go home. But you know what? Them beatings kept me out of jail.
There you go.
Citizen in life. And I'm still scared to this day. And my mama is 60, 70, 80 years old, and I feel that she will still beat the hell out of me to this day.
Right.
Yeah, I'm 35 years old. I'm gonna be with my granny. I'm still scared of her. I feel and I know she would still knock the hell out of me, and she ain't.
Right.
She still got that backhand.
Right.
I see it. If she's fragile, she ain't as fast as she used to be. But if she had to, she could do it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm going to take it. And I'm grown with my own kids.
Right.
And I'm like, I effed up. I'll have to do it.
Right.
I respect her for that.
That's why I said that's respect.
Well, I feel it's definitely the parents' fault, and it's our responsibility. When you bring a child into this world, and I understand it's much harder with boys. I didn't have any boys, But you gotta understand that if you're not correcting them, the police will. Okay?
Bam.
And the problem with that is, if you know your son at home tearing up stuff and it is a hot mess, you gotta understand, when he go out, he terrorizing the neighborhood, and you don't want nobody doing nothing to your child, but your child doing so much to other people. You know, you gotta understand how much hell is your child raising. You know, causing all kind of trouble in the schools. You know, bullying, making other people life a living hell. But we can't touch little Billy or little Bobby or a poo poo because, you know, it ain't right. That ain't our child. The problem is the mom is still responsible. So on that note, I'm saying it because with my children, they said, "Oh, you was a wonderful mother, a wonderful provider, but you wasn't there for us, you know, affection and all that." Okay, but they know I get in their tail when they do something wrong.
Right.
Okay, now they held that, they holding that, and they still to the day holding that against me because I wasn't out there. I had to work. But you gotta
Right.
understand, somebody need to be there teaching them children something.
Yeah.
Yes, I worked my butt off. I always had 2 jobs and all that, and I wasn't there like I should have. But I had to bring money into the house. You know, I was a single parent. You know. But when your children, you still responsible for your children, because sometimes they'll act out because mama wasn't there. Even though I provided for my children, they still act out. They still act a fool, you know. And on that note, we still responsible.
I've had those problems.
You
That's
know.
why I'm gonna stay home. That's why I'm a stay-at-home mom now. I'm a stay-at-home mom, and my husband works now because he put me in that position where I can be at home.
Yeah.
Because my kids act out anytime they will act out anytime I go to work because I'm never there. When I come home, I'm tired.
Right.
I need to put some sleep. I got to go hustle again.
Right.
So I'm blessed to say that I have a husband now that has put me in a position where at least one of us is there.
Right.
The kids do act out because the parent is not home, and they don't understand it. A lot of times they don't understand it until they're grown and have to do it themselves. That's when they understand it. Oh, Dad, this is why Mom wasn't there all the time because she was out. But and some kids, you know, the older that they get and they understand, okay, anytime I needed something, Mom was able to get it because she went and she done worked those 2 jobs. Let me at least act right. You know, when my kids was younger, they didn't understand it.
Right.
Now that they're older, they understand it now because they see the struggle, and I explained the struggle to them. So they understand it more now than they did when they were 7, 9, 12. You know what I mean? But that's what I say when I said we need to get better education for adults so we can get jobs where we can actually be home for our children as well as be a good provider for our kids.
Yeah.
And we need to educate our community to keep the father in the house so it can be a balance, so you don't need those 2 or 3 jobs where parents are always gone and they kids are pretty much raising themselves, fending for themselves. Somebody's always there to go to Pookie's football game or his basketball game or TT's cheerleading, whatever, or daddy-daughter dances and their first homecomings and stuff like that. My daughter, it meant so much for my daughter when she had her first homecoming this year that my husband made a big deal out of it.
Right.
He couldn't go to her daddy-daughter dance because he was working 3 jobs at the time. This is when we were planning our wedding. But I mean, my mom did go. We were there with her for that.
Right.
And she understood. And her father, he was out, but he wasn't out. So he couldn't go. But she got to a point in her life where she's understanding a lot now, and how much when mommy was a single parent, how much I've sacrificed for them. They're learning a lot about that now, and how we sacrifice for them and go without for them for what they need and what they want.
Right.
To the point where they spoiled as hell. They spoiled as hell, but they do respect us.
Oh yeah.
Was that a spec? I thought it was specking you back.
And that's my oldies, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I wanted to say something on that because with me now, it's hurt me to my heart to know that my children said, even though that I was a good provider, they rather had my time. They rather had me there. And I'm saying to myself, I wanted to make sure we had a house. I didn't want them living in the projects.
Right.
You know, I wanted them to have all the nice clothes and computers to do the school work and everything, so they wouldn't get talked about at school. And I made sure they had their hair looking good. But then they'd tell me what they needed more was me there. And you know, to me at first it was a slap in the face. And I'm like, look, I'm trying to provide. But then for them to tell me what they really needed, and they was A students, you know, they and B students. They needed me there. That's what they said. And because I wasn't there, now they dealing with different types of issues. So it's like you're damned if you do it, damned if you don't right now, you know. But it just hurts me because I thought I had it. I thought I was doing the right thing. I knew I wasn't all lovey-dovey because I didn't break the cycle that was going on in my life, you know, my life, you know. Right. But I thought, okay, if I can make sure they had the clothes, make sure they had all the stuff they needed, they'll be okay, you know. But then, you know, you still got to protect your children, make sure nobody else coming in while you gone. Right. You know, so I call myself, okay, I'm going to make sure ain't nobody sneaking in on them. You know, I call myself doing the right thing, but sometimes just because you think you're doing the right thing, it's still not enough. So what can we do when we got that type of situation going on?
Well, as you know, I had a similar upbringing like that. My mother worked at 2 and 3 jobs, and she did not need the money. She did it because her own gold digging of her stuff. She wanted the best of everything for herself. So I learned then that kids spell love T-I-M-E.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't mind being home myself, like Sierra didn't mind being at home, because if nobody at home, where's the home training?
That's true.
You ain't getting trained if nobody at home. But yeah, kids want the parents.
Right.
The kids want the parents. They don't want all the Gucci. They don't need all the Nike. They just need shoes that fit, clothes that look right. They rather have someone they can depend on rather than a check. And then, like my mother, she had a living room that you couldn't go in. Had all this extravagant stuff we couldn't touch and you couldn't go in and stuff like that. Kids didn't even know I had a mother because she was gone so much. But she did not need the money. She did not, she already making the money. In the 80s, she was clearing just for me and my other siblings because we were special need kids. She was clearing $1,500, you know, tax free disability checks on top of her 2 and 3 jobs, paid checks and stuff. So she was getting almost $3,500 in the 80s. She didn't need to work all that. She wanted to because she wanted her means.
Hundreds.
You know, but I think it needs to go back to it takes a village. We need to educate our own community because it takes a village. Well, if the mama working, having to work like that, the village should be able to step in. I mean, over here, this ain't the best neighborhood, but we was a village. Since I was a stay-at-home mom, the kids came here, and I raised a lot of boys. And I lifted weights. I lift my weights, cause I'm like, you act up, I'm bucking. Simple point blank. I will hit you. But a lot of boys came here.
My formula with my oldest son was to keep him busy.
Yeah,
He
we
stayed
did that.
busy 2 ways. Sports, because he played sports from the time he was in the 7th grade.
Yeah.
And he's in college now on sports scholarship. The other thing that kept him busy, and I know people got different religions and all, spirituality and all that now, but he stayed at church activities.
Yeah.
And I also have to say that, you know, I feel like the church ain't as involved in the community like they used to.
They all about, some of them about that dollar bill, y'all.
Right, and see, like from the 40s, say like from the 40s to the 60s, you had heavy community activity with the church.
Yeah.
70s, 80s, 90s, that declined, and as that declined, the streets got worse. Because the worst thing for a child to have is an idle mind and idle time.
Mm-hmm.
And my formula, still to this day, keep them busy because I work. And my oldest son, his mama work. And my second oldest son, his mama work. We work. So my formula is to keep them busy in positive, constructive things so that they don't have time to engage nor entertain foolishness.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, whatever. And it does take a village. It's going to take for us to start rebuilding programs that keep these kids busy. Stop trying to depend on the government and everybody else for activities for these kids. We need to start making them happen ourselves.
Right.
Pull together, put money together, put together sports leagues, dancing leagues, computer programming stuff, whatever they into, get together, put that stuff together for them to be involved in so that they won't be on these streets, they won't be on social media, putting together OnlyFans page and all that other stupid crap. Something positive as well as education so that they can take it with them and use it when they're adults.
Right.
But I do think that, you know, with the understanding that of religious freedom, I think it will be more beneficial for the black community if the black churches start being more active. Start putting that $1 billion a year collection they collectively get into use.
See, that's why I want.
It don't make sense to see this big fancy church on a corner in the middle of a neighborhood that looks like it just got out of a conflict like Afghanistan or Iraq. That don't make sense.
Right.
So if you draining the community of their finances, selling them a hope dream, let's make it a little bit more than that.
Right. See, that's why I want my community center. And Sierra, she used to help me. She was like a little partner. You know, when I had my stuff, she was here a lot.
Used to, I still do now.
We ain't did nothing yet. Where's our group anymore? She helped choreograph, and you moved away from me.
Hey, I'm still here.
We did that kind of stuff in the community. We had 2 praise dance groups. We did plays and stuff. We did outreaches. We did all that. So now I want it in a community center where we could give back. And in that community center is the village. You know, where we have educational programs and stuff. So if anyone want to sponsor Not Forgotten Inc. Community Center, call me.
Please. We got big things. After school programs, weekend programs we were talking about. There was a lot of things that we were going to do for the kids, even having a little club for them to go to where you know they'll be saving alcohol, things like that. We including for adults too.
Right,
you know, nice one place to have fun.
Yeah, we have a whole lot of community ideas.
I want to go back to something that Nicole said. I remember you said that the kids said that they want time and they didn't want all the clothes and this and this and that. But the problem with that is if you gave them time, you gave them what they're saying now, then it would have been about, well, we didn't have clothes and we didn't have these type of shoes and we got picked on and people talked about us. So it is a win-lose situation. I went through that. That's why I said we have to find a balance. We have to find a balance between spending time with our kids and as well as being financially stable for them and making sure they get not only what they need, but a little bit of what they want. You don't want to give them too much of what they want because then they become the spoiled kid that act out at the schools.
No, they become spoiled lazy adults.
Yeah. There you go. What he said. Spoiled lazy adults.
Yeah.
We have to find a balance. We do have to find a balance between the two. But when it all boils down to it, we need to stop the single parent home. We talked about that. And mothers in the home. We need that. Even if you were married and it just didn't work out, that father still needs to be there. Don't forget that you had these kids before you done made a whole nother life and family with somebody else. Because that happens too. Mom and dad got divorced. He done got him a new wife, new baby, and then forgot about the 3 kids he had with his ex-wife. You can't do that.
Right.
They were here first. They still need you. Even when your kids are adults,
They still gonna need you.
need their parents.
Yeah.
When you have your first grandbaby, that daughter don't know smack about breastfeeding, maybe how to change a diaper, what you should do with the baby's umbilical cord falls out, or how can you what to do if the baby have a fever, when it's the time to take the baby to the hospital. Same thing with a son. Son needs that role model.
Yeah.
So if he does have a daughter or a son, he knows what to do as a father.
Yeah.
And I believe that, I mean, we're not going to be perfect, but our community needs to fix everything within.
Yeah.
Because we can't expect other people to give us respect and treat us with respect until we start doing that ourselves. Now, the black on black crime is going to happen. And I'm tired of hearing people say, well, we need to stop that. We need to stop that. The white people ain't stop the white on white crime because they can't. There's nothing we can do. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. People less fortunate in this, we're going to rob people. Some people are going to kill people. There's nothing, but I'm tired of it being used as an excuse. Well, what about y'all black on black crime? How about y'all, still you up here talking about cops is killing y'all? How about y'all stop killing yourselves? Well, can white people tell them, other white people to stop killing them? Why you want to throw up us killing each other? They kill each other too. Mexicans kill other Mexicans, but y'all don't bring that up. So why bring up black on black crime? It's retarded. That is BS, and it's just something to throw up, another thing to throw up in our faces. There's nothing, I mean, there's some things we can do to try to prevent it, but there's nothing we can do to stop it, because just so what happened if we did stop black on black crime and y'all still treating us like crap, then what would be y'all excuse? They'll find something else to throw up.
Nah, because more black people rally than beat they butt. They be like, there's a family. They'll be in a car addict. This hunky white person, crack, whatever you want to call them, Caucasian, hitting me, and they going.
I have to be a little more harsh on the message about upping the family. And that means if you're a guy, cut that crap out about being a pimp player. Did you not? For one, it's not cool to be running around talking about I got hoes in different area codes.
Yeah, I heard that.
All this $40 crap everybody promoting, need to cut that out. Because a year or two later, you're going to all be all on social media crying about how men ain't nothing, because all them $40 run-throughs ain't there helping you taking care of them kids. Yeah, they promoting them hard on social media, just complete garbage.
What's a $40? Whatever.
What I was just saying.
Yeah, $40.
$40 what? $40 hoe? What? What's $40?
They don't give it. Explain.
Basically, they're promoting for $40 you can come do what dot.
So you talking about hoism?
Yeah, basically.
They went up on their prices? They went up on their price because I thought they were $5 hoes.
They went up on their prices.
2 and 5.
I mean, if it ain't that, then you got this OnlyFans thing that now everybody, all the females are jumping into. You know, so for this much money you get a picture, for this much money you get a combo, for this much money you get a video of me doing this, that. I mean, all that need to cut out, because
it cut out when the men stop being so thirsty for it.
But yeah, but I mean, the women are doing it too. If we could take that all the way back to the video vixens, you know what I'm saying? And it's a 50-50 thing. I'm not gonna put the blame on men. I'm not gonna put the blame on women. I'm gonna say it's everybody's damn fault, because while Papa was a Rolling Stone, Mama had backdoor man. And that's why you keep hearing I'm a baby, daddy's baby. They've been saying that for decades, but it's all the men out cheating though. You see what I'm saying? That don't
Yeah.
make sense. So, and I say all that to say
I don't know what
that
happened.
when you look at those powerful people, they have powerful families. They don't say.
Oh, you know, warrior. Oh, we back.
That's something going on.
Alright.
And what it is the family is the nucleus of the community, the nation, and most importantly, wealth.
Yeah.
Those families are wealthy because the family is wealthy.
Yes.
Marriage was originally marriage was about building families. When the earth wasn't as populated, people married to build families, to build wealth, to build protection.
Yeah.
That's what the family does. And when you destroy the family, you destroy that people. So they done destroyed our families, they done destroyed our culture, they done destroyed our image, and then they put it on autopilot to where we doing it for them, and they ain't got to really do that much no more.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So every tactic that's being used against us, we need to reverse it,
Yes.
strip it away,
Yes.
and then use preventive measures to keep it from happening again.
That's right.
And all this pimp player, promiscuous stuff, that stuff started in the 70s. They was glorifying pimp movies, the Mac and all that. You know what I'm saying? The rap music, the video vixens. I'm out here getting my money, Superhead and everybody else. Not everybody trying to be like them. So
I know that's a porn star.
well, I mean, she started off with videos, and then she started making money. She put out books, her and a couple of other females, and every time they do something like that, you get a whole culture trying to be like them. Well, I'm gonna get my money too. You can get money other ways.
Right. Yeah.
You ain't got to tell your body or your soul.
There you go. There you go.
At some point, you're gonna get old, and you're gonna have kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now think about now while we talking about kids acting out, how much do you think a kid is gonna act out when they constantly got to hear your mama is a
Oh yeah, that's what we talked about when the females was dressing like hoes and their sons don't like it.
your mama got all her stuff out on Instagram?
Yeah.
What the psychological damage that's gonna do to a child? You see what I'm saying?
But that's what we talked about. That's what we talked about with the appeasing. The females showing they were JJ just for some attention. It's sad.
It's like I say, it's a 50-50 thing, because if there's no supply, there's no demand. There's no demand, there's no supply. You can't have one without the other.
Well,
It's a 50-50 thing.
well, as
And
a
it takes a collective effort.
well, that's true. As a retired hooch, I learned.
She said, oh God.
I learned from a male that when I had boys, they don't want their mother showing all their stuff just because they can. You know, just because you got the Coke bottle bigger, your sons don't want you advertising it because the other boys get to talking about the mama. So it was a male that told me that. It stuck with me, and I started covering up. And I just dress like that at home. You know? But we gonna close on what?
I still need work. I ain't gonna lie. Because I was raised totally different. I was raised, you ain't gonna always have it. Just because you have kids, that doesn't mean you stop being you. But I have learned as I got older that everything don't necessarily have to be out.
Right, don't have to be seen.
It's a way to still be sexy and still be respectful and be you at your age.
Right.
Because I had my daughter at 19, I had my son at 21. So certain things I wore it would be to the club, and 9 times out of 10, my kids didn't even see me, so they didn't see me going into with my club clothes on a lot of times.
Right.
But when I am out, like today, my pants is see-through, my shirt, my jacket is see-through, and I got on a halter top. I look cute today.
Yes, you do.
Thank you.
I like your wing thing you got on your eyes.
Huh.
Yes, I seen it.
Thank you. But because I'm with my kids and my mom and all of them,
Uh-huh.
I put on capris under my see-through pants.
Okay. Respectful.
And, right. So it's still cute.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it at that. Because
Yeah.
I am older. And I do have a son. I've never actually, my son, he's never been the type that voice his opinion a lot of times. So
Uh-huh.
I really never thought about how he might feel with what I have on.
Right.
But when I do go to like his school or something, I look like a parent. There's no ifs and buts about it. I look like a parent. I make sure that I was okay enough to go to a school where couldn't nobody say nothing to him about his mouth. Now that I knew better, you know. But I got on the day, I wouldn't work to his school.
But somebody from the school could have seen you, girl.
Because I don't need nobody telling my son, ooh, your mama look good. She got a man? Dude.
They do that.
Mm-hmm. She can get it. She can get it.
But now you do know there are students that's all over that will still see you. Cause my son had a boy named Chris. Like, I seen your mama, her booty is fat. Oh, I get that. And he would tell that to Dwight. Dwight would always get into a fight with him. Yeah, and I was at that school
you
dressed
can't stop, because you can't stop being thick and you can't stop looking good. So it's going to happen regardless.
Right, I can hide my booty if I wanted to. So I told him he had to get used to it.
Right. Like, what do you want me to do? Become a nun? I mean,
The butt is still gonna be there through the nun clothes.
Exactly. So it's still gonna happen. It's still gonna happen, but you can kind of at least make it respectful. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. But as far as the subject that we did start on, which was mental health.
Yes.
A lot of our community has PTSD.
Yeah, PTSD.
Because, and it's not because they were a part of, war or a part of the military, which some of them have been a part of the military, and they've seen a lot of things that a normal person has never seen, and they came back damaged.
But we talking about the neighborhood, and the cops are causing PTSD.
People don't realize growing up in the neighborhood,
Right.
hearing shootings and having to duck and cover because you don't know if it's gonna come through your window or your wall.
Right.
Or you afraid. You gotta make sure you come home, and you gotta call your mom. Like anytime I would go from a family function before I got married, I would have to call my mom and my grand.
Yeah.
When I got home, so they knew that I made it home safely. Because you don't know if something is gonna happen between there and then, or if you're gonna get robbed. Just my mom got robbed, but she was standing at the bus stop with my brother at gunpoint.
Yeah.
My brother was. I think my little brother he was in the first grade. In the first grade.
Yeah.
And here you at the bus stop waiting on your school bus with your mama, and she's being held at gunpoint.
Yeah.
At gunpoint.
Yeah.
Because they robbed you. And you just that mentally damages a person.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And years of seeing friends being killed or seeing them going to jail, and raped and all type of stuff. It's hard. And people don't understand that is part of PTSD.
Yeah.
It is.
Right.
It really is. It can really damage you. Being in multiple relationships being hurt.
Yeah.
Whether it's mentally, physically,
Yeah.
any type of abuse. That, and you keep wondering, why do I keep attracting these type of men? That's because your mind ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you're attracting them mentally and not even know it because your mind ain't right.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And it's the sign of it.
We
You
doing
damaged.
that next
And
week.
you need to go, huh?
I said we doing that next week. We kind the field thing took over this time. The George Field thing. Yeah, cause we were gonna get over
That's a
into
deep subject.
yeah. So we're gonna.
But I mean, that's all part of the black community. So
Yes, it is. Right.
you know, we have to. We really need to come together
Yes.
as a community. Not that you can't touch my son. You can't tell me what to do.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the village fell apart. You
Yeah.
got these young moms out here, and when these older parents catch your child doing something that they know they ain't supposed to be doing, they whoop their butt, now you ready to fight them.
Mm-hmm. But I think some of them still know who to talk to, cause I get my Wonder Woman pose on. What? What?
And I always tell people, if I see your child disrespect you, or if you bring your child over here in my house, know that before they walk in my door, that I'm going to treat them as my own. Which
There you go.
So will yours.
Cause that's the way you was raised. Her as well.
And I had someone that brought her son over to my house. No, I was at her house. I said, don't let it happen in front of me. I know
Right.
what happens when I'm with you, but don't let it. I was at her house, and I told her before I came over there. That's always been my rule.
Yeah.
She kept telling me to sit down. Kept telling him to sit down. And he kept not doing what she thought. I knocked the taste out his mouth. And he looked at her. She said, well, he told you to sit down. I told you to sit down. What you want me to do? I said,
Yeah.
He said his butt down there, and he was quiet. He came to my house and he had some sense.
There you go, cause he knew where he was at. He knew who he was
If you
around.
control your kid, I will control your kid for your kid. For you.
That's what we need.
And then if they still ain't got no act right when they leave my house, call me. I make house call.
Right.
My daughter's sister come to my house, I treat her like one of them. And her mom enjoys it. When my daughter go to her house, I ain't got nothing to do with it. Don't call me, you got in trouble. But you understand that me and her mama got it.
Yeah.
These are our kids. That's why she calls me her baby mama, because I'm the one.
Man.
I treat her like one of my own. Like I said, she got her permit right before her birthday. I'm very proud of her. She just turned 16. Got her permit. And my husband gonna teach her how to drive.
I saw that on Facebook.
I'm not teaching nothing. I can sit in front. I'm not ready for that. I do the steps. I can get you the paperwork. You do the practical with your daddy. He got enough heart, and his heart good enough to stand whatever might happen behind the wheel of the vehicle.
I know what you said, girl, cause I want they be like, woo.
My nerves.
Right.
Bad, I can't do it. But Dad can. Let Dad do it.
I teach you the lights on, lights off, that's the gas, that's the brake, you put the key in there, you turn it. As far as I'm going.
Watch me drive.
Right.
Right.
Now,
Watch me drive. I can't teach you tonight. You gotta know how to drive before I get in the passenger seat with you. I can't do it.
I learned with Benny, girl. Benny had me on the passenger. He said he knew how to drive. Like, pull over. I can't do it. Pull over. Never again will I be on the side of a student driver. No. I can't do it. Yeah, but we're gonna get back on mental health.
These kids out here that's in the streets, they need mentors. They need somebody that when their parents are out in the streets doing them, Because a lot of parents ain't just out working.
That's what I was
trying to take
talking
them
about.
home. A lot of them just like, whatever, you on your own. I just brought you here.
Doing
They
the
need
clubbing,
somebody to
out
look
with
up
their
to.
boyfriends,
Right.
out with
They
their
need somebody to
girlfriends.
look up to and guide them. They need that. They need that. And it's not enough people out that can take everybody. Like,
Right.
I can only do so much by myself. You know what I
Right.
mean? Me and my husband can only take so many kids, calling us mom and dad, and mentor so many. We need more. We need
Yeah.
more people to do that. Take that neighborhood kid under your wing. Because you know if you don't, they gonna end up dead or in jail.
Yeah.
Because they mom or they daddy don't care. We need more people that care out here. A lot of people, well, that ain't my business. It is what it is. No, it is your business.
I don't
Because
know
before
where that
you know
come
it-
from.
I
I don't know where
either.
that
Because
come
before you
from.
know it, the same kids you watch grow up and vandalizing people's house and being bad and doing and stealing from the store might be the one that robbed you.
Mhm.
But it ain't your problem now. It becomes our problem.
Yeah.
Because you can step in right then and there because it ain't your business. Now it's your business because they robbing you, taking from you.
Yeah.
It's our business because it's all these black kids are a part of us, even though we didn't give birth to them. They
Mhm.
are us.
Right.
We were
Right.
young too. We made mistakes too.
Yeah.
We made wrong decisions too. They need somebody, a big brother, a big sister, a mom, a dad that done been there, done that, and actually have stories to say, hey, what you're doing ain't right. I done been down that road. I'm gonna tell you where it's gonna lead you.
Right.
I've done it. And by the grace of God, I'm still here. But you might not be so lucky.
Right. I used to have a bumper sticker that said God allow U-turns. And that bumper sticker changed so many people's lives. They were like, because someone told me, they were like, they saw a car in the parking lot that said God allow U-turns. And they was telling it to me and how God changed their life not knowing that I'm the bumper sticker. Yeah, but they knew that I was the Christian on the job. And it's a shame when you have Christians on the job who don't even act like Christian. People confess they are Christian, but don't act like a Christian. But that's a different story.
Yeah, but you don't necessarily have to be a Christian to do right.
No, you don't.
You know?
She didn't change her life for Christ. She just changed her life. But she wanted
And
to
that's
tell
good.
somebody. And they were like, kept coming to me, talking about, that's what they would tell me, you the Christian, you the real Christian. So that's why I said that. And I'm like, you're a Christian. Such and such a Christian. They ain't no real Christian. I'm like, what? They're like, that's all you talk
And they
about.
need to stop holding people on pedestals. That's another thing. People, we are people. We are all human, including your pastor. Stop putting them on a pedestal. Because one day he might not live up to it. We're all, it all boils down. We're all human. We all make mistakes. Pastors cheat on their wife. Yes. Is it right? No. Is it in the Bible that's wrong? Yes. Is he human? Yes. He's still a man.
Yeah.
He's flesh and blood and he's still a man and he makes mistakes. So don't, you can't put people on a pedestal. You can't. People make mistakes. We're human. We're blood. That's what God made us for, to make mistakes and learn from them. Can't learn from them unless you make them.
True.
And I'm not talking about them pastors that keep womanizing. They just, they don't need to be passed.
Alright, we getting away from the movie hours.
Not the movie hours.
The movie hours, where it's an hour and 30 minutes. We getting away from the movie hours.
Hey, it's a good conversation. It's a good conversation.
Yeah. I know, that's why I said we're gonna be discussing that even next week and on, cause we discussing health on all levels. Mental, physical, emotional. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have your event planning. What's the name of your event planning?
It's all under Styles That Shine,
That y'all
which is the sign behind me. And with that, I also make, I do event planning. I bling out things. I have several things I can show. Let me take this off the case. Oops. Take this off right quick. Ugh.
You got your light on, girl, your glam light.
Yes, that's the stand. I told you my stand came.
I tell
Ain't
you.
a problem?
Yeah.
Yeah. They got different colors too. Look. Hey.
Hey!
But yeah. I blinged out things like these sconces. I made these sconces. There's one. There's the other. My candle.
Uh-huh.
And yes, they do cut on. Those sconces do cut on. My chandelier up there. I made that. My lamp over here. I made that. And yes, they do work. And then here's my sconces. And put that on. Yeah. And I can change the color.
Ooh.
Yes. Goes with any living room. Any living room you want. They both cut on with my remote. I also bling out this. That's my birthday glass.
Uh-huh.
It's the airy side.
Yeah.
Wine glasses. I also make candles. They smell wonderful. As you can see, I have been burning them.
Ah, okay.
And I also can bling out the candles to whatever colors. This part can be whatever color you want it to be. I can decorate the stem or you get a plain one. And the
Uh-huh.
good thing about that is that once you burn, you don't burn the actual candle, so you don't have to worry about, well, it's going to ruin my glass. No, it's not, because I make the inserts.
Right.
These are inserts.
Uh-huh.
That's what smells good. This is the part that you burn.
Right.
As you see, it has a pit in it, and you just put it in there. And it's flush with the rest of it, so it blends in. And when you light it, where's that lighter? Bring it. Oh, here it is. It's behind the glass. I'm tripping. If you light it, what happens is, let me cut my ring light off for a second. It'll light the entire candle, so you'll never know the difference. See?
Uh-huh.
It lights the entire candle up. So you would never know that there's an insert in that.
Right.
Pull it back out. But that's my Luminous Charm, my Luminous Charm line. I also colored wigs, which is the touch of color line that I have as well. So that's pretty much what I'm doing.
Any color wig? Any color, any type?
Yes.
Synthetic?
Synthetic wigs don't really, they don't do hair color wigs. You could get different types of stuff for that. So I usually do only human hair.
Well, you know, you gotta show me the good human priceless hair. You know,
Yes, I do.
you gotta show me, because you know I need different colors in my life.
I got this burgundy one that I did myself.
Right.
It was black when I got her. She was black. She was black when I got her. But she's burgundy now. Actually, she's time for her to get a touch of action. And she was vibrant. She was more vibrant than that. I also have a blonde one that I bleached. And I have a blue one, of course. And I have a teal one, of course, that I did myself. And I think I have a red one too, that I did years ago.
Are you still making wigs?
Yeah, every now and then, sometimes.
So can you do the braid wig like some of them have?
Yes, but it's very painful.
Huh?
Can't hear you.
I can, but there's something consuming.
Is who told so consuming?
Time consuming.
Oh,
Consuming.
so it's just like when someone braiding your hair, that kind of time consuming.
Actually, it will actually take me longer because what happens, what I have to do is whatever style you want it in, I will actually have to put their hair in life
Right.
first. I would actually have to, I guess you could say crochet it, but it's not really crochet. It's kind
Right.
of how you get it. I have to actually put the hair in the lace first, part it, then add synthetic braiding hair to it for the braid. Then
Okay.
it takes a couple of minutes to actually do.
All right.
It might be better if they get it from the store or something, but if they want a wig that they already got braided, that's something different.
Okay. Alright, moving on to Nicole Scott of Charming Legacy and Nikki Sweets and Treats.
Yes, yes. Well, with Charming Legacy, first thing I want to talk about the financial service that we do. We do business, auto, home, income, I say auto and home, insurance, life insurance. And so definitely everybody needs to have some sort of life insurance, to cover your family. You really need to make sure your family is covered. You need to leave a legacy. That's what it says. You need to leave a legacy. So if you pass on, it should be where your wife can still carry on. She shouldn't have to get another Bob or nobody else to take your place, okay?
A sugar bob.
Or a sugar Bob. Or he shouldn't have to get another Sally, At that time, it's morning time. You're mourning, you're taking your time out to miss that person. You shouldn't have to run back to work. It should be where you don't have to worry about getting kicked out your house in a month. You need to make sure something's set in place. And it shouldn't be where we go into these companies where they only putting $10,000 on you and you just got enough just to get buried. It's time out for that. There's a lot of these companies coming into our neighborhoods and just giving us $10,000, $20,000, and you still paying the same price, and you could have got $100 or $200. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So on that note, you need
They don't know that.
They don't know that. And we had said something last week. Even if you went to jail, we're not gonna drop you. We're not gonna drop you. You already got that in place. Primary.
Gonna drop.
Primary. We're not gonna drop. You got that in place. It stays in place. Okay. So on that note, all this stuff going on with your children and everything, you need to have something on these babies. And with Primerica now, we have it that once you get for one child, take care of all the children, up to 20 children. So if you take paying for one, that one paying for all the children and the grandchildren. Okay. So on that note, I'm gonna keep going. We got identity theft, and then we also have legal protection. I said that before. So if you need an attorney on call, it's like $26 a month. You definitely want to get this because it's just hard just to come up with an attorney, at a drop of a dime, And so definitely want to get that.
Our praise report, her daughter is out of jail.
Yeah, my baby out, my baby out. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Right.
Yeah. Woo, woo.
I saw the post.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
I
yeah.
saw the post.
Well, for the people that's on YouTube, her
Yeah.
daughter is out of jail.
Yes.
And IG.
Yes, and then I do the Vivid Smart Home. So if you want your home to be like, use it, just your phone to work everything, cut the lights on, temperature, see who at the door, open the door for the person, close, and lock it back when they leave. You want to spy on your children? You need this Vivid Alarm. Spy on your man. I know when they walk through the hallway.
No, because
Yes.
my husband always say he got satellites and trackers on me.
Well, I got that in the house. I'm watching
He
everything.
hides it between your cleats.
I got satellites watching you. I know where you at. That's why he's standing there like,
Yes, I like to know what's going on. But with this system,
But in my defense, that is a public access satellite. It's free to the entire public.
I gotta go through around these parts.
oh my God. Well, I say it's okay to know what's going on.
You
Okay.
supposed to, for real.
I want to know what's going on, but I do like the fact that it lets me know, if the temperatures are too hot or too cold in the house, if your pipe's gonna freeze. It does all that wonderful stuff. I'm not doing a commercial, but it does let me know if there's some carbon monoxide going on. But I'm gonna keep going with what I do. I do a lot of different things. So we do the mutual funds, long-term care. So that you have a family member that's getting ready to go into the nursing home, or you need some nurses coming for you or whatever. You know, sometimes the bill is ridiculous. You know how it is going into the nursing home. Where I'm at, it's like $6,000 a month. You know, and last time I checked, I don't know too many people can afford that type of money. But I also do Nikki's Sweets and Treats. So you were talking about Smoothie King. I'm talking about Nikki's Sweets and Treats smoothies now. You said it was $5.
Hold on. In my defense, I have not been and gotten me a smoothie in a month. Thank you very much.
I understand.
My daughter.
I understand. All right. I'm letting you know. Mine is $5 every day.
Smoothies that you made, and they look delicious, and them treats be looking delicious.
Thank you.
So therefore,
yes.
Trust me, I am innocent. Yeah.
You know, sometimes when I really got a taste for a smoothie, I went there myself. They do have some wonderful smoothies, but I have to say this: they are the smoothie king, but I am the smoothie queen. So that's all I want to say about me. But I do have the.
But them treats though, that's one thing Smoothie King they ain't got. Them treats though.
But check this out. I'm gonna add my CBD smoothie. I'm gonna add my CBD frappuccino. Yeah, and then my daughter asked me for an iced coffee, so I'm gonna have a CBD iced coffee. You know, so I'm gonna bring the pain, y'all. And at the time, I'm gonna get rid of the pain for you. I'm gonna bring, yes. So on that note, I want y'all to know, be looking for me, because that's what I'm getting ready to do. All right?
Alrighty. Then we have Mercy Pro, a unique Mercy fashion and alterations for men, women, and children. Visual Minds 314, Custom Beats and DJ. And then Moi with Not Forgotten Outreach, soon to be coming community center. One day looking for a sponsor.
Right.
And then Marvel Alternatives, holistic alternatives instead of prescription. Alrighty.
Before you close it out, where can they find you? We keep forgetting to tell people where they can find you. So they'll tell them where they can find you, because you can't get a sponsor, they know how to find you.
Well, Facebook, Not Forgotten Community Center. As well as we have a Not Forgotten Inc. on YouTube with some of our videos and what we do. And we are on Google. and you can Google.
And you can find me at charminglegacy.com. Also, you can call me at 1-877-344-0440. That is my toll-free number. And I'm at 7 Industrial Park in Cahokia, Illinois.
And if you would like to...
And you can also find me at Styles with the Z. STYLEZ as in zoo. That Shine on Facebook. Miss Taz, the boss, on Instagram. Or you can call me at 314-324-7167.
Alright. Yeah. For suggestions and comments, you can email us at thetruthmatters33@gmail.com. And we out.
Alright.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
It's about being transformed into the image of Christ and to be more like Christ. That's the whole objective. That's the whole objective. It's about being transformed or being changed from who we are to who He is. We will all be very honest today. Every person in here has been infected by the world's way of thinking. The world has been trying to do this for 50 years. It's been working very hard to finally come to the point where they can say there is no God, don't waste no time. The Bible ain't real, don't waste no time. The preachers aren't credible, don't waste no time. Waste no time. Even in Washington, the very foundations of our nation was born out of fasting and prayer, was born out of the Word of God, was born out of John Adams when they they sat there in the midst of a prayer meeting and read Psalm chapter 35, and it changed everything that they had to talk about. And they began to write one another and say, you must study Psalm chapter 35. This is the writing in the history book that is recorded in the first convening of Congress. Glory be to God. But all these years trying to seduce you away from the truth. We wanna go. See, we got to.